the fork truck engineer is the knight in shining armour. You always would look at the fact that a salesman would knock on the door and it's, the customer, it's a salesman. But when that engineer turned up, you were the lifesaver. So that was something that, you were always the hero because you'd save them. The fork truck industry has always been mentioned on a par with the car industry. Having done both, I would say the fork truck industry is far more interesting as far as customers. What I found very interesting about it was the different types of businesses that used forklift trucks. Once I started going out and seeing all different companies, every day was different.
The forklift industry gives you plenty of opportunities from the engineering sector. Carl, for example, who's recently joined the business as service manager, started off through the apprenticeship scheme, continued through to do a second further apprenticeship with F-TEC. He's come into the business here as service manager. That training that he's had prior has given him the tools and the skill set to be able to develop his own career in the industry further into a management role with Abbey Mechanical Services.
My name's Kyle from South Birmingham. I started at the age of 20. At the time I was working at McDonald's. I knew absolutely nothing about what I was getting into. So I started as an improver, which was just charging trucks. Now I have engineers that look up to me. It made me scared at first, to be honest. Yeah, it was a massive jump. I'd like to think I'm growing into the role. I'm sure some of the engineers will tell you something different, but yeah, I enjoy it.
I'm Glenn Draper from West Mercia Fork Trucks in the Midlands. I'm very enthusiastic about engineering skills for our future engineers. We've had 6 apprentices over the past 3 years and they've all stayed with us. When the guys come down, they're nice and fresh into our industry, but nevertheless when they come down to F-TEC, their precise training gives us the leading edge. Especially if they do year 4, then it gives them a better career perspective for the future. I'd say family networking is great, so I know that when we drop our apprentices off, and especially now there's a new one coming down who's just 16, he'll get support. They'll be nervous about coming into a new environment, mixing with new people at different age groups. F-TEC have proven to have that support over the past 5 years to be able to bring that and keep everyone together. And contact again is vital. So if the guys and girls do feel vulnerable, alone, wary of what's going on, they take them away and they've got a great network of support.
Engineering sectors, by their very nature, not just the forklift one, has a shortage of skilled labour. The apprenticeship scheme and investing in the youth is ultimately going to lead us to, have a greater and stronger team going forward. You can take it in whichever direction you want. There's plenty of doors of opportunity within the forklift industry.
The relationship between West Mercia and F-TEC is vital. With our ageing population of engineers, we're bringing the younger guys and girls through with F-TEC for the future of West Mercia.
I'm not technically minded by any stretch of the imagination and I can work my way around a forklift truck. There is a simple aspect to it, to be a solution provider and to solve a problem. It's a great feeling, to go to a forklift truck that people can't start or it's leaking or something, and to solve that and hand that back to somebody so their business can continue must be a fantastic feeling.